lately, one of the things that's become really popular is couscous, and couscous is essentially sort of wheat, I don't know, greens. Anyway, so I'm going to make it. It's quite simple, very straightforward. But if you don't add lots of interesting things to it, it can be really boring. It can be bland, not too exciting. So we're going to spice up our couscous a lot, okay? So you just get some couscous. You can get plain couscous or sort of seasoned couscous. So I've got some of that. And here I've got my kettle of my boiling water. So what I'm going to do again, I'm going to measure a cup of couscous. So a cup of water. So it's 1 to 1 here, okay? 1 cup of boiling water. And what you want to do is just give it a little stir around. Just put a pinch of salt in there, and then I'm just going to cover this with a plate, like that. Cover this up and put it aside and leave it to cook. So, in the meantime, I'm going to toast some pine nuts, a couple of cast iron pans. So, I've got some pine nuts here. These are raw, and I'm going to toast them because I think nuts just taste 20 times better when you toast them. So I'm going to just put a couple handfuls of the pine nuts in here, and I'm going to just dry toast them. Leave that there. And into this pan, I'm just going to put a little olive oil. Now let me show you what I've got over here. I've got some red pepper, I've got some melangen, I've got some olives, and lots of different kinds of spice. This is just a really sort of hearty way to cook couscous. So I'm going to put my veggies in the oil, which is now hopefully a little hot. Basically, we just diced up a melangen. I'm going to put it in here. Don't overcook the melangen because you don't want it turning to mush. You want it to sort of stay in cubes. So let that cook for a little while before you add the peppers, because the peppers have a lot of water and will sort of contribute to the mush factor if you put them in there. Okay. We can season up our veggies. A little salt, just a pinch of salt, right? Then I'm going to add, I've got like a little pinch of allspice. I've also got a nice sort of pinch of cinnamon. Less than a pinch of nutmeg, right? Just a little bit of nutmeg because it's very strong. Okay. Okay, that's pine nuts. I'm going to add some pepper. Yeah. Let's give these another stir. Okay, so I'm going to get a bowl and we're just going to start combining some things. So, I have got here the most delicious Kalamata olives, right? They're dark olives, they're black olives, and I'm just going to get some of the flesh off of the pip. Olives are quite salty, so you don't need to kind of go overboard, right? But again, in terms of texture, they add a really nice sort of meaty texture to things. So I've got my olives in there. Let's check the pine nuts. Yes, those are ready, I think. Like that. My toasted pine nuts. Mix that up. I also have some lovely olive oil, the olive oil that we used earlier, the basil olive oil. I'm going to put that in here. Sort of season things up nicely. So this is my basil olive oil. And I'm going to use some of my roasted garlic in here. Ooh, am I getting it out? Just like that. Just a little bit of gentle flavor. There we go. And if you take a look at it, all the water has been absorbed. And hopefully the grains, you just take a fork or a knife and kind of pull it through to separate the grains. Right, I'm going to plonk that in there. Again, try not to sort of mash your couscous. You just want to kind of add a little more spice. So this is some allspice. Pinch of that. A little bit more. I'm not going to add any more nutmeg. A little more cinnamon into there. And now just the veggies. Very nice. See how the integrity of the vegetable has remained? It's not turned to mush in any way, except half the veggies outside the pan right now. Never mind. Plonk that in there. Give that another stir. And there you have it. Great couscous, which you can serve with a tomato salad or just a regular green tossed salad. Totally delicious, quick, easy meal.